When I first started to research for this project, we found an interesting photograph of the Alp dioramas, that next to it there was a coffin of apparently a person who was the director of the museum, who asked during the 20s of the 20th century to have his funeral ceremony in front of those dioramas. That person was Willy Kukenthal, and he was also a fascinating zoologist and also a world traveler. And his personality inspired me to look more into his story, that after the film drifted away to other places, but his character and this request of having the funeral ceremony in front of all dioramas inspired me to kind of start a journey with this particular location. Part of the film deals with expedition to Cuba that was like in the 60s during the times of the GDR, and where a group of scientists went to Cuba to bring from there a coral reef, so basically to take it off undersea and to bring it to the museum. That's like next to this funeral ceremony of Willy Kukenthal in front of the diorama were two things that made me very curious. So I think that the film deals a lot with the politics of objects that are being represented inside the museum, why they are exhibited to the audience, what is the decision making behind those objects being shown, and also things that happens in certain period in time in historical museums, meaning like during the GDR, something like a decision making of what to show to the public. Beginning of 20th century, why to show the dioramas. The diorama were built during First World War. How come that happened? Why at that time representation of a mountain in Iceland and I don't know, the Alps next to us, why those things happen in a certain moment in time. I don't know if the film deals with it explicitly, but it suggests some ideas through another space, which is the space place. It suggests some ideas to the public to think about, and I thought that this is an interesting conversation. It's not such a narrative, you know, it's not, there is narrative, but it's composed out of many fragments coming together into a plot. It's not like a regular classical kind of this. So I hope that spectators afterwards, when they look about stuff in Natural History Museum, would maybe ask about how they came there in a different way, or just the fact that they will ask it would, thanks to this film, maybe, would be enough for me. But I would like them also to just feel and be aware of certain things, and if they laugh or just enjoy it, it's also great.